Hey everyone, welcome back to Shhhcrets, where we take a closer look at the stories and dynamics that often go unnoticed. If you're new here, I'm your favorite faceless YouTuber. For now, I'm on the road to 50K subscribers, and while I'm starting with a small community, I believe in big goals. So, if you like my vibe, hit that subscribe button. Today, we're diving into Simone Biles and her husband, Jonathan Owens. Recently, they've been at the center of attention due to growing public scrutiny surrounding their relationship. From controversial comments to viral moments on and off the field, these incidents have sparked a much larger conversation. Can fame and public pressure strain even the strongest relationships? Will the pressure break their relationship? First, let's remember who Simone Biles is. She's not just a gymnast, she's the most decorated gymnast of all time. We're talking about 11 Olympic medals, 7 of them gold, and 25 world championship medals. What makes Simone stand out isn't just her athletic prowess, but her ability to transcend gymnastics and become a voice for important issues, like mental health. Remember, at the Tokyo Olympics, Simone stepped back to prioritize her well-being. That's not an easy decision for any athlete, especially one at her level, but she made it and earned respect for it. So, Simone's legacy is built on more than just her medals. It's built on courage, resilience, and leadership. Enter Jonathan Owens, her husband and an NFL player for the Chicago Bears. Jonathan's career might not be on the same global stage as Simone's, but he's a dedicated athlete in his own right. However, his recent comments during a podcast stirred up controversy. He suggested that men are the prize in relationships and that Simone pursued him first.
For a couple of days, man, and it's like she pops up and I'm like, let me see who this is. Gymnastics, I never really paid attention to gymnastics, so it piqued my curiosity, so I'm like, okay, I'll see what's up. I swiped her and it said we matched, so I'm just like, oh, okay, so I'm gonna see what's up. So I go do my workout and I come back and I had some likes on my Instagram, and I'm like, oh, this might be it. I'm like, okay. So I see what's up, and then I still waited. I'm like, man, I'm gonna wait till I, take a shower and everything. Then I come back to my phone, and then she messages me on the app, like, hey, you know what I mean? And man, this gotta be fake. Like, I don't know. I didn't know who she was at the time, but like the first thing that I saw was that she just had a bunch of followers. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, she gotta be good. I promise you, I'm a real life story. When she won the Olympics, I was in college, and we didn't have NBC, we didn't have Olympic channels, and we're in camp. Late July, early August, so I'm not paying attention to, so I never would have had a moment to where I would have watched,
Jonathan, I'm gonna let you finish your story, man. Continue.
But like I was saying, man, she messaged me. This was like a Tuesday, and we were texting back and forth, and then we hung out Friday, man. And we couldn't do much as COVID happened. Everything was shut down, so she came through down to Houston. She lived in the suburbs, so she had to drive about 45 minutes to me. Then the rest is history, man. So
you was really the catch in.
I always say the men the catch, man. I always say we the catch, man.
Yeah, so she really booked you.
She did, though.
Is what you're saying.
Because I was fighting it.
So in truth, if I say this out loud, was Jonathan Owens ain't really want Simone Biles. Is what you're saying.
At the time, I'm not gonna say that.
That's what you're saying.
I was afraid. I was afraid to commit. I'm like, man, this is my third year. I'm trying to. I'm like, it's kind of early. But like I said, man, it happened when you least expect it. And we hung out, man. It was like we hit it off instantly. We just laughed the whole night.
This didn't sit well with many of Simone's fans. The reaction was swift. People felt Jonathan was trying to shift the narrative and downplay Simone's status. To make matters worse, Jonathan had mentioned that he didn't know who Simone was before they started dating. That raised some eyebrows because Simone is such a prominent figure globally. It led many to wonder, why did Jonathan feel the need to make these comments? Was it insecurity or perhaps a sign of something deeper? This is where the conversation shifts. What happens when a partner's ego starts to play a role in the public image of a relationship? Relationships, especially those in the public eye, are complicated enough without having personal dynamics aired out for everyone to dissect. Jonathan's comments have put pressure not just on him, but also on Simone, who now has to navigate public opinion alongside her personal life. And then there was the incident during one of Jonathan's games. On Sunday, September 8th, during a match against the Tennessee Titans, Owens scored a touchdown. A commentator referred to him as Mr. Biles, using Simone's last name instead of his own in one instance, saying, "Mr. Biles getting in there."
Stonehouse with pressure, a block! It's scooped up by the Bears! Back the other way! Jonathan Owens! Touchdown, Chicago! Mr. Biles getting in there!
ESPN even posted the moment on Instagram with the caption, "Simone Biles was hyped for her husband Jonathan Owens TD," which sparked an uproar in the comments. Some found the remark disrespectful, like one commenter who said, calling him Mr. Biles on live TV is diabolical, while another agreed, did he say Mr. Biles? The disrespect. However, others viewed it as a harmless joke. One commenter wrote, "All the men in their feelings about them saying Mr. Biles need to touch grass, it's a joke. Y'all didn't even know who he was until he got with his wife." This moment, whether intended as a joke or not, brought attention to how Jonathan might feel being overshadowed by his wife's larger-than-life reputation. This was supposed to be Jonathan's moment, but instead of being recognized for his achievement, he was reduced to being known as Simone's husband. While it's true that Simone's name carries a lot of weight, it was an unnecessary and dismissive comment. Jonathan deserved recognition for his accomplishment, and instead, he was overshadowed. This moment, whether intended as a joke or not, highlighted the challenge Jonathan faces in constantly being linked to Simone's fame, even during his own career milestones. It begs the question, how does this constant comparison affect him, and more importantly, their relationship? Now, considering these public moments, how does this impact their relationship? Jonathan has to understand that being married to someone like Simone, who is an international figure, comes with responsibilities. It's not just about protecting his own image, but also making sure his actions don't reflect negatively on Simone. His comments, whether he realized it or not, have created a ripple effect. People are now questioning his place in the relationship, and by extension, they're questioning Simone's choice in a partner. That's a heavy burden for any relationship to carry. In a world where every word and action is analyzed, the pressure can become overwhelming. Jonathan's words have added fuel to the fire, and the media and public are quick to take sides. But relationships aren't just about what we see from the outside. Behind the scenes, it's likely that Simone and Jonathan are dealing with the consequences of these public perceptions. However, it's not just on Jonathan. The public also bears responsibility in how they respond, especially those who should know better, like an NFL commentator whose professionalism should rise above social media antics and low vibrational energy. As figures in the media, commentators are expected to maintain better conduct and contribute thoughtfully to the conversation, not reduce someone's achievements to tabloid-level remarks. When public figures fail in this, they add unnecessary pressure to a relationship already under the microscope. So, what happens next? Can their relationship withstand this pressure, or will it start to show cracks? Relationships, even in the best of circumstances, require communication, understanding, and a willingness to grow. But in the public eye, these demands are amplified. Jonathan, in particular, needs to reflect on how his actions and words affect not just him, but Simone as well. But this isn't just about Jonathan. Simone's fans have been vocal, and while their protection of her is understandable, constant criticism can also have a damaging effect. Is the pressure they're placing on Jonathan, and by extension, Simone, helping or hurting? It's something worth considering because public opinion can often add unnecessary strain to an already difficult situation. At the end of the day, the big question remains, will this pressure break them? Simone and Jonathan will need to focus on each other, communicate openly, and find ways to drown out the noise. Fame brings challenges that most of us can't even imagine, but how they handle this next phase will determine the strength of their relationship. What do you think? Should the public and media, especially professional commentators, be more careful with how they handle personal relationships? Are fans and media figures being unfair or intrusive, adding unnecessary pressure? Is Jonathan Owens risking Simone's image with his comments, or are they just navigating the complexities of a public relationship? I'd love to hear your thoughts on whether you think they'll make it through, or if these tensions will be too much. That's a wrap. Thanks for watching. Your support means the world. If you haven't yet, hit subscribe if you like my vibe. Let's keep this community growing. Until the next video, bye.